The day 27 people vanished without a trace, the chilling truth of Flight 19. On December 5, 1945, 14 people took off, and none of them ever came back. No wreckage, no bodies, no debris, only a cold, empty void in the middle of the ocean, known as Flight 19. That afternoon, 5 U.S. Navy TBM Avenger torpedo bombers departed from Naval Air Station Fort Lauderdale, Florida. It was a routine training mission, expected to last just a few hours, so ordinary that no one imagined it would become one of the darkest mysteries in aviation history. The flight crew consisted of 14 pilots and trainees, many of whom were experienced veterans of World War II. These were not inexperienced flyers. At first, everything went exactly as planned. The squadron flew out over the ocean, carried out a practice bombing exercise, and then proceeded along a pre-planned route to return to base. But as the sun began to set, the first radio messages filled with confusion started coming in. The flight leader, Lieutenant Charles C. Taylor, reported that his compass was malfunctioning. Even more alarming, other pilots in the formation experienced similar problems. Direction became meaningless. North and south blurred together. Below them was nothing but endless blue water. From the ground, control stations attempted to guide the squadron westward toward Florida, but the responses coming back grew increasingly disorganized. The pilots disagreed about their location. Taylor believed they had drifted too far south, while in reality they may have been flying farther and farther away from land. Time passed, darkness fell, fuel levels dropped faster than expected. In the final moments of radio contact, voices became tense and fragmented. The last known order was reportedly to prepare for an emergency water landing once fuel was exhausted. Then, silence. No distress signal, no final call. 5 aircraft and 14 men vanished as if they had never existed. The U.S. Navy immediately launched one of the largest search and rescue operations of its time. Hundreds of ships and aircraft combed thousands of square kilometers of ocean, stretching from the Florida coast to the Gulf of Mexico and the Bahamas. All eyes were fixed on the sea, hoping to find even a single piece of metal, an oil slick, anything that could explain where Flight 19 had gone. But the ocean gave nothing back. The tragedy deepened when a rescue aircraft carrying 13 crew members, dispatched to search for Flight 19, also disappeared just minutes after takeoff. A nearby civilian ship later reported seeing a massive fireball erupt in the sky, suggesting the rescue plane had exploded mid-air. Yet, once again, no physical remains were ever recovered. In a single day, 27 people vanished from the world. The complete absence of evidence turned Flight 19 into the cornerstone of the legend surrounding the Bermuda Triangle, a region rumored to swallow ships and aircraft, where compasses spin wildly and people disappear without explanation. Over the decades, countless theories have emerged: extreme weather, navigational errors, and even supernatural speculation. However, the official conclusion of the U.S. Navy points to the most plausible explanation: a navigational error that led the squadron too far out to sea, where the aircraft eventually ran out of fuel and crashed into the ocean. No monsters, no time portals, just human error, imperfect technology, and a vast, unforgiving sea. Yet what makes Flight 19 truly haunting is not how they disappeared, but the fact that we may never know their final moments. No wreckage, no last words, no closure. Only silence that has stretched on for nearly 80 years. And somewhere beneath the ocean floor, those 5 aircraft may still rest, a silent reminder that history does not need answers to remain terrifying.